inside Tropicana Field here in Tampa Bay. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. First pitch moments away, and on the mound today, Shane McClanahan. What should we keep an eye on here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
High chopper to third. Caminero whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Bichette up to the dish. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss there.
2-2.
In the air to left, down the line. Palacios pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 25,
Anthony Santander at the plate. A changeup missing, and a count 2-1. 2 outs, base is empty. And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. The Jays go down in order. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Major League Baseball is on. Now up for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. That's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That one hit to right. Springer on the move. And it's caught for the out.
Batting second.
All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup.
Wow.
Lau at the plate. 1 out, base is empty. That misses. And it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one.
2-2.
Next offering is down low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Now a chance for Junior Caminero. Ripped on a line. That's out number 2.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Josh Lowe will hit next. Next offering is in for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 3. The Rays strand just the one. We played an inning. No score. Back now in Tampa Bay. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And misses inside. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Ground ball right side. Lau sends it to first, and Guerrero is set down.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Will Wagner.
And now here is Will Wagner. And it is 2-1. And that one fouled off. 2-2. To third. Fires over to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Batting sixth, the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
So 2 down now, and here is Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well. Really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see that.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's Jansen to hit.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
And there's a ball.
That's a ball. 2-1.
That misses the zone. And now 3-1. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
And a foul ball. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Batting sixth.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda. Jansen gets his lead at first with nobody out. Runner on the move. That one the other way, and no one can get there. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Batting seventh, the shortstop.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. And stepping in for the Rays, Jose Caballero. And that one is inside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Full count.
This one in the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is a big first out.
Typically, that high
Batting it, the
fastball,
left
if
fielder,
it's close to the
13.
top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's
field.
prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin.
Fly ball down the line. Springer there makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
So up next, Johnny DeLuca. On the ground. And
That
that's
ball's foul.
just foul. And now it's 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 1 run across in the frame so far. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one just
that's
misses.
That's a ball.
Up the middle, Bichette. They get the force. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. A run, a hit, and a man left. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Rays 1. On to the 3rd inning, and stepping in is the speedy Andres Jimenez. In the air to left center, DeLuca on the move. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Batting it, the third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Popped up, and that's a foul ball.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, and it remains 1-0. Back here at Tropicana Field, set for the bottom of the 3rd, and here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
And now it's Brandon Lau. Line drive, and that's a base hit into right. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Third baseman, number 13.
That ball was blasted, Boog, and as broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there. Man, he really got the bat through the zone and did not get cheated.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely smoked. And now Junior Caminero out towards left center. Santander makes the catch. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-0.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. Man at first, one away. swings through that.
1 and 2's the count.
Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Inside. And
Ball.
the count now even up. Lau over at first with 1 away. And it remains 2 and 2. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Danny Jansen to hit here. The 1-1. And that one fouled off. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a good eye there.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
The designated hitter, Jonathan.
At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jonathan Aranda. This to third. Zips it to first. They limit the damage here. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Rays 2 and the Jays nothing. On to the 4th, and now for the Jays, George Springer.
George Springer.
And that one a little below the knees, and it's 2-1.
Well, these Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it falls. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now
hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Man at first with 1 gone. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Anthony Santander. And that one missing low.
That's a ball.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. The throw to second to Diaz. That's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Rays 2 and the Jays nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Jose Caballero. On the ground right side. Jimenez throw to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
The left fielder, number 1, Richie Palacios.
Here's the left fielder, Richie Palacios. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw won't get there in time, and they come away without an out. Now up for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. Next pitch is outside. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Nick Sandlin up and throwing. Little also throwing. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
3-2 now. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Well, almost a strike him out, throw him out play right there, but 3-2's a great count to run on. There's a good chance that hitter puts the ball in play, so it can turn into a big play offensively as well.
So the batting order turns over, and now Yandy Diaz. Back to right. And that is foul. Pitch misses inside. Now 2-2. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. One left for Tampa, but they hold a 2-0 lead. And we're back. And now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And foul ball. High in the air, out to right. Low has a beat on it. And makes the grab. And there's one away.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And there's a foul ball. Goes down looking.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. And that drops in for a strike. Two outs. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Brandon Lau.
Toronto, number 54.
That one ripped.
Brendan.
One up, one down.
The third baseman, number 13. Junior.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. The wind to kick the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Bichette whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 15. Josh Lowe.
Now at the plate, Josh Lowe. Next pitch is downstairs. That one missed. Outside ball 4.
Take your base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it hits the fence. Coming home. He'll score.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
Next is the designated hitter, Jonathan Aranda. Line drive, base hit right field. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. But it's offline, and they lead by 4.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to the post side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And here is Jose Caballero. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 and 2's the count.
Aranda leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
That's low. That's a ball.
Next pitch is outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swings and misses, and that'll do it. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Rays 4 and the Jays nothing. Top 6. And the batter now, Andres Jimenez. Just missed. Activity in the bullpen. Drew Rasmussen up and loosening in the pen. Rodriguez getting loose as well. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2-1.
That one fouled off. 2-2. He goes down looking. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Rays.
Now pitching for the
Nick
Blue Jays,
Sandlin will take over here.
number 52, Nick Sandlin.
Now the left fielder,
And leading
Richie
off for the Rays,
Palacios.
the left fielder, Richie Palacios.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-1.
Well, these Rays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
Pitch misses. 3-2 now.
Speaking of those line drives, you can't get too discouraged when they don't drop in for you. It's important to remember that you pretty much did everything right, and that's just baseball sometimes.
Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Now batting,
Next
the
to hit,
fielder,
Johnny DeLuca.
DeLuca.
And misses inside. Movement in the bullpen.
2
Tommy
balls, 1
Nance
strike.
getting loose out there. The count 2-1. And that is out of play. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fastball almost got him there.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's
baseman,
faced in
number
this
2,
one, keeping straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Swing and a miss.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Outside. Sets him down looking. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We're through 6 full. It's the Rays 4 and the Jays nothing. Back now in Tampa Bay, and the batter is George Springer.
4, George Springer.
Pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Fouled off left side. Swing and a ball popped up. Loud. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Now, Bo Bichette. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-2.
Swings and misses. Blue Jays have just one out left here.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
And a swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
McClanahan is just one strike away. Inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And the Rays manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Shane McClanahan done for the day, and he was excellent. Really controlled this game on the mound, and we'll have a new arm for you in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Now a
Rays.
new pitcher for the Rays, Drew Rasmussen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So they're down to their final out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
Wagner.
First and second, 2 outs. So up next for Toronto, Will Wagner. That missed inside. Ball 2.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
That one misses, and the count is 3-1.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
2 on, 2 outs. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB.